Hi guys, we're New Wave and we are probably more known for big custom-made acrylic tanks. But we're also doing technical parts like protein skimmers, and that's why we're here. We are at a private aquarium in an office from Torben. I want to show you backstage a very big skimmer. It's not running yet because we are doing, or Alex is doing some voodoo for his new tanks. So this is actually a protein skimmer which is almost 30 years old. So we upcycled it. It was one of the first aqua floater skimmers we built back in the 90s for the Dolphinarium in Duisburg. During a renovation 2 or 3 years back, we built new ones and we took 3 of them for special purposes or like for testing, and now we have a big tank where we are able to test Alex's new pumps on this protein skimmer, which is almost 30 years old.
How many liters has this skimmer?
The normal turnover through the skimmer is about 30 cubics an hour. So depending on that's what we are working on. So actually it was running with a 3.5 kilowatt pump. Now it's the A1200, which is 1.2 kilowatts plus 200 watts, which means this skimmer is running with less than 1.5 kilowatts with about approximately 30,000 liter per hour.
How big is the tank that we have a dimension next to the skimmer? So
actually, I don't know how big the tank is, but I guess it to 25, 30?
45?
Yeah? Okay, so the tank is about 40-45 cubics. The skimmers are well known for if it's offensive, so the use of ozone is very offensive, and for this purpose and technical part we have also Aldo with us in our team, who is specialized in energy saving, hydraulics and everything. Aldo, introduce yourself, and we know each other since almost 15-20 years.
We know each other for 15-20 years, so you were a little child at that time. A very little child.
I know. Thank you very much.
In many of the projects I see the assurance skimmers, so I can confirm that these skimmers are having a lifetime of more than 20-25 years. Because we have a project running at Burgers Ocean, and instead of renewing the whole thing, we're just looking at an upgrade of the existing protein skimmers. And that's also sustainability. That's also energy saving, you know, if you are able to use things another lifetime. That's also nice. And now we're working together with Abyss Pumps, Alex, and we really can see that the Abyss Pumps makes an impact in a positive way.
Absolutely.
Because the
100%.
We can see that the energy savings, the energy usage goes down with 50%. The amount of heat, noise coming from the new pumps is, people ask if they're running, yes or not.
Glad that we have this Ocean 11 team with with all these guys together, So where's Alex?
Alex!
I heard my name. What is the main difference between a normal skimmer some reefers have at home? Are there any difference, or is it nearly the same system behind it?
There are 2 different ways. There's a needle wheel skimmer, which are probably more used in the hobby market, and this is a Venturi skimmer, so it works with an Venturi injector. Is it the right translation? Injector. So which is normally more noisy, but more offensive than the needle wheel skimmer, and the usage of ozone is way more offensive than in a needle wheel. The skimmer is a chambered skimmer, so that means that the contact time of the water is way more bigger, or triple the time than in normal needle wheel skimmers. So that means that water and air get mixed in the Venturi and have a contact time of almost 3 or 5 times the time than the needle wheel skimmer has. So that means that based on floor print and sizes, this skimmer is way more offensive than a needle wheel skimmer or
other skimmers
like the Gingstrom.
And we have ozone directly inputted at the top.
No, this is the ozone intake, but it's not connected yet because we are just doing some measurements. But normally this is the ozone intake.
Introduce Alex, please.
Alex, I have to introduce Alex. This guy is well known in the market, way better than me. So, Alex,
thank you.
Alex, Abyss Presley himself.
Abyss Presley, yes.
The biggest difference, when we were just talking about the ozone intake, is that on this skimmer, that we, or the skimmer boys, that's how we called our WhatsApp group while discussing back and forth on how we're going to solve this problem. So the idea was to use a designated pump with a smaller injector for the ozone intake to allow people to adjust their skimmer power, the skimmer volume and the skimmer air mix separately from the ozone. So the small pump, which is an A200 IPU, the one that's sitting here, is connected directly to the skimmer as a closed loop pump, intake from the skimmer, and then just being there for mixing in and sucking in the ozone. So you can adjust exactly to that level of ozone that you need in your skimmer body. And the main skimmer pump, that's the one where you adjust the water flow, the air mix ratio that you want to have in the skimmer. And on those skimmers, it's a crucial point that you adjust the air-water mix to the right point. I mean, you can explain probably why, but as far as I know, it has to be in the second chamber all the way to the bottom, but not exceeding that, right?
So because then it happens, this is your Stichwort. Super saturation.
Super saturation. That can be adjusted now separately, and that's a very, very big point for public aquariums and large sized aquariums where you really need to use some more ozone than you would use on your normal tiny skimmer. So to make those things more adjustable and more precisely adjustable, we came up with this 2-pump solution, and so far seems to work really well.
Perfect, yeah. Okay, I hope you liked it. We will keep you up to date about this project in a couple of days, weeks, I don't know.
I hope so.